All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've been talking about this bathroom issue. Of course, today, the Department of Education and the White House putting out a directive to all schools all over the country with, a threat implied there that if you want to keep getting federal money and you don't want a lawsuit on your hands, you better let every kid use any bathroom they want to use. So there are now multiple lawsuits over the transgender bathroom issue. Newsmax TV's Miranda Khan joins us now with more. Hello, Miranda.
Hello, Steve. Yeah, you said it. It's battle time now, with Texas becoming the latest state to take on the Obama administration.
We will not yield to blackmail from the President of the United States.
Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick joins the fight of the states versus the federal government. The decision comes after the Obama administration sent this directive requiring schools to allow all transgender students to use bathrooms and locker rooms consistent with their gender identity.
The challenge here is not to isolate anybody. It's not to discriminate against anybody. It's not to make anybody unsafe. It's actually to ensure that our schools are as inclusive and respectful and safe as they can possibly be.
The directive comes just days after North Carolina fired this warning shot.
This is not just a North Carolina issue. This is now a national issue.
Since then, North Carolina and the U.S. Justice Department have filed dueling lawsuits.
This law provides no benefit to society.
Texas already joined a lawsuit in Virginia over transgender students using the bathrooms of their choice. And now the Attorney General of that state suggests that the Obama administration's new guidelines will result in yet another legal fight.
He has set a policy in place that will divide the country, not along political lines, but along family values and school districts.
And Steve, you mentioned federal dollars. By standing up against the Obama administration, Texas is risk losing $10 billion in federal education funding that Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick says mostly goes towards providing free meals to students. Steve, back to you.
Hot breakfast. It's going to be interesting. And the governor of North Carolina was right, wasn't he, when he said this isn't just about North Carolina. This is good. This is going to be all over the country. And just a few days later, boom.
Boom, it happened, spreading like wildfire.
Yeah. All right, Miranda, great to see you. Great to talk to you.
Great to see you as well.
All right, thank you, Miranda Khan, ladies and gentlemen. Joining me now here in studio is Julio Rivera, Newsmax insider, conservative activist, and founder of conservarican.com. I know you want to plug something else too, right?
Yes, the Julio Rivera Show on lanterns.buzz, part of the Spreaker network. We had our debut show for the network yesterday, and it was great.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad, and best of luck with that. And we'll give the address out again before you go. So, what's your take on this? I mean, and we should point out you were a Cruz supporter. Mm-hmm. You're critical of Trump. You've been critical of Trump, and we'll clarify exactly where you are on Trump right now. But first, this whole bathroom issue. We had Kristen Tate here earlier, libertarian, who said Republicans are wasting their time talking about this. It's a non-issue, but it arouses the passion in a lot of people. To me, it seems to satisfy really a teensy-weensy, statistically insignificant percentage of the population. You're infringing upon the rights of 99.99% of the rest of everyone.
Well, this is another example of the state wants to raise our kids for us. This is the fundamental transformation of America. Texas, again, leading the way, though. I'm very happy with them. Listen, if I'm in Texas right now, I'd be pushing to secede from the union. I mean, at this point, Texas has their own money. I mean, I think at last check, they have maybe, a $15 billion surplus. You don't want to give that money up, obviously, and they shouldn't have to.
Right.
But this is ridiculous. I have a 13-year-old daughter in school right now.
You're the perfect person to speak to this.
Exactly. And I remember what it was like when I was a 12, 13-year-old kid. If I could have had any excuse to go into the girls' bathroom, I probably would have. But this is ridiculous. And it's such a small, insignificant portion of the population. It's going to wind up damaging a lot of kids emotionally if there's incidents that occur with boys in the girls' bathroom, girls in the boys' bathroom.
And it's not only in school. I mean, like the governor of North Carolina said, this is all over the place as far as the North Carolina law being unjust. So any for any employment or any place of employment with over 50 employees or 30, he said, would be subject to this. So you would have in restaurants, you take your daughter to a restaurant, you don't have to hold her hand to go to the bathroom now these days. She's 13. But now you send her to the bathroom, and if this law applies to the whole, a guy like you or me could walk in there, just say, I'm a girl, if anybody asks him, and he's in the bathroom with your daughter.
I know, right in the next stall. This is
Right.
ridiculous. And we've already had a couple of incidents. There was a man in California who walked in with a wig on, and he stood on top of the toilet and it was filming a woman,
Crazy.
using the bathroom.
And I've been remiss. I need to bring my buddy Roger Simon, co-founder of PJ Media, award-winning novelist, into this conversation. Hello, my friend. It's been a while.
It's been a while, and I think you guys are missing the bright side.
Go ahead.
The bright side is just roll your mind back to the 5th grade. And remember those times you were on the line to use the John, and it was crowded and you couldn't get in? Now you can just say you're the other sex and you go right in.
Yeah, well, that might be
It's a great time saver.
That might
you guys
be-
are missing out on it.
No, but where do you, Roger? Where do you fall on this? I mean, should this be an issue? Trump today said, and I don't think he's skirting it necessarily. He said, leave it up to the states. Is that where you believe it should be?
Yeah, I'd go even more local. I'd leave it up to everybody by themselves way down at the local area. I mean, forget about this stuff. This is like, this is like scratching a wound, or it's stupid. I mean, only Obama would make something like this into a national issue because he wants to control everything. Now he wants to control who goes to what bathroom. Oh, great.
Now, let me ask you about this this tape that the networks have been playing all day, nonstop, especially on cable, about Donald Trump, 1991. Washington Post dug this up. We know they have 20 reporters working on this round the clock. A tape where Trump, supposedly posing as someone else from the Trump organization, called newspapers and planted stories. Today, he was played that tape and denied it was him, Roger, even though it sounds like it's him, even though he allegedly in the past alluded to this or said it was fooling around. So should he, if it's him, should he have not said, yeah, it was me, so what? Who cares?
Yeah, I agree, because nobody does care. I mean, Donald's Donald, we all know that by now. Oh, come on. I mean, it's just the kind of thing he'd do, and it's the kind of thing maybe I'd do when I try to promote my new book.
Well, you've done it, Roger. You've done it.
But exactly, it's so we're in a world of non-issues and non-events. Everybody, people, ISIS is out there beheading people, and we're worried about who goes to what bathroom.
Well, Julio, I know you wanted to weigh in on this. John, whatever his name was, John what?
John Miller.
The
greatest spokesman in politics. No, I think it's hilarious. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, that's something that anybody would do just on a whim, because you have to, if you care about your public image and you want to have control of your brand, why not pose as your own spokesman? I mean, I don't think this is a big deal. If you want to talk about a tape that should be circulating through the media, how about the tape when Hillary Clinton was joking about defending a rapist back, I believe it was in the 70s. There was a 12-year-old girl
She
that
laughed
was raped.
about getting the rapist off. She joked about it. And when I brought that up on CNN, they said, oh, no. But this is news. All right, to the phones we go at 877-NEWSMAX, 877-639-7629 with Julio and Roger and me and Adele from Rockland, California. Hi, Adele.
Hi, how are you, Steve?
Good, thank you.
Good. It's so nice to be on the air with both Roger and Julio, and I know you'll appreciate this as conservatives. Something I wanted to tell you about, something a little scary that I heard on the California radio the other day.
Sure.
But first I wanted to tell you that I'm all for Trump, and, if you just listening to that video of the African-American lady who worked for him and the way the family responded and the way they treated her when she was having a difficult time in her life, compare that to how Hillary treated the women that accused Clinton of rape. I mean, that just speaks volumes of how each family, the Clinton family, versus the Trump family.
That's a great point. I just want to fill in Julio and Roger, anybody who's just tuning in. We played a tape in a previous segment quite extensively of an African-American woman who works for the Trump organization in a high capacity who defended him and said she had an addiction problem, yet they took her in. They didn't care about guilt by association, in her words. They treated her like family. They made her part of the family. And listen, Adele, we're having trouble hearing you, so I'm very sorry. Thank you for calling. Please try again. Let's go to Ellen from Topeka, Kansas. Hello, Ellen.
Good Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for calling.
I talked to you the other day, but what I didn't tell you is I am a 26-year sober, recovering alcoholic and drug addict.
God bless you.
All of my life, I have had gender issues. And I'd like to throw just a little monkey wrench in the works for you.
Go right ahead.
We're arguing about this stupid issue about gender identity. What about the Catholic Church cleaning out the pedophile priests?
Okay, Ellen.
They're still
Ellen.
there.
Ellen.
They're still there.
I have 25 seconds, and I would have had 25 seconds even if you didn't say that. So don't take it personally. I don't see what one thing has to do with the other. Quite frankly, I'm not a spokesman for the Catholic Church. I know they've made some progress and not enough in certain areas, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this issue. With all due respect, I'm glad you called, and please do call again, Ellen. We always welcome you. Back with the panel and your phone calls coming up more. Don't go away.
Newsmax TV is everywhere, and everyone's talking about it. Get the latest breaking news at newsmaxtv.com, or just download our free app on your iPhone or Android and start watching. Go now to Newsmax TV for real news, better talk.
Attention to everyone eligible for Medicare for an important message from Medicare.com. The Affordable Care Act has added helpful new benefits to your Medicare coverage. You may not realize that there are a host of benefits you may be eligible for, including many useful preventative services that can make a difference in your health. Many benefits come with zero copays and zero deductibles. Medicare.com is a free service to you with licensed insurance agents ready to help you take advantage of the services you are entitled to. As a Medicare beneficiary, you may be eligible to save money on Medicare plan coverage and to save on out-of-pocket expenses. Don't miss out on benefits you may qualify for. That's why we recommend calling Medicare.com at the number on your screen, or you can even go online if you prefer. At Medicare.com, we care about your health and well-being. It is important for you to receive preventative care if possible. Learning more about the Medicare plan coverage you have or may qualify for can help you get the most out of that coverage. Call the number on your screen now or contact Medicare.com to review your Medicare plan options. Medicare Advantage plans often include dental, vision, and prescription coverage. Medicare.com is a non-government resource for those who depend on Medicare. We provide you with factual Medicare information that you can use to make an informed decision on your Medicare coverage needs. Don't miss out on the coverage you deserve. Call for free now or go to Medicare.com. There is no obligation. Friendly licensed insurance agents are standing by now with free information about the benefits you may be eligible for. It's time for you to take advantage of what is available to you.
Call 1-844-208-7495. That's 1-844-208-7495. Or sign on to Medicare.com now. That's Medicare.com. Or call 1-844-208-7495 now to receive everything you deserve. Attention! Do you have Medicare? Are the costs of copays, deductibles, dental care, and prescriptions costing you a lot of money? Would you like to know if you can save money and get more benefits? Call the Medicare Coverage Helpline to see if you're eligible for a plan that includes coverage for dental, vision, and prescriptions. The Affordable Care Act added valuable benefits to Medicare coverage. If you have Medicare Part A, B, or any Medicare Advantage plan, you get many preventative benefits with no copays and no deductibles.
You may be eligible for a plan that may significantly reduce your out-of-pocket costs. Call the Medicare Coverage Helpline to find out if you can save money and get more benefits. Some plans include dental, vision, and prescription medication coverage.
Call the Medicare Coverage Helpline to find out if you can save money and get better coverage. Get the benefits you deserve. Call the Medicare Coverage Helpline now.
Call 800-508-1687. That's 800-508-1687. Call now.
Attention, catheter patients on Medicare. I'm a professional cowboy, and I use catheters. Been cowboying for 25 years. I've broken 14 bones, had 2 concussions, and a punctured lung. I know pain, and I don't want any more of it, especially when I cath. Now, I use these new nearly painless catheters. They hurt less. Compared to the old ones, these ain't nothing. Here's how it works. You call and you get a free catheter sample. I was just like you, wondering if I should call. Boy, I'm glad I did. Give yourself a break from pain and try these new catheters. You won't know unless you try them. Give them a call now. You have nothing to worry about. They bill Medicare and your insurance company. You pay nothing up front. You get your free, nearly painless catheter sample sent right to your home. For your free comfort kit, call 1-800-286-1768. That's 1-800-286-1768. 1-800-286-1768.
Newsmax TV is everywhere, and everyone's talking about it. Get the latest breaking news at NewsmaxTV.com, or just download our free app on your iPhone or Android and start watching. Go now to Newsmax TV for real news, better talk.
The land of the free honors the bravest of the brave for their sacred pledge to protect our freedom, our Constitution, and our way of life. We will always remember you. We will always salute you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back. I hope you're having a good Friday evening. The weekend is upon us. Julio Rivera, Newsmax insider, conservative activist, and give us the details of your new show again.
Yes, the Julio Rivera Show on Spreaker.com under the Lanterns Buzz Network, Thursday nights at 8 p.m.
And I'm going to be on it soon, too,
Yes.
I hope, if I'm fortunate enough. And Roger Simon, who may or may not be on it, but he's co-founder of PJ Media, award-winning novelist, and you read him at pjmedia.com and all over the place. So, guys, I want you to see something. The front page of today's New York Post, which was very interesting. Bubba steered charity money to quote-unquote friend blonde bombshell. And this is all about a woman who the Secret Service has dubbed the Energizer. She was involved in a power company, a for-profit power company, and the Clinton Foundation, according to this New York Post story, gave $2 million to this company and this woman's company. They're a charity? They need money? I mean, I'm dumbfounded, although I shouldn't be, because the Clinton Foundation has come under tremendous scrutiny. And Bill Clinton was asked about this today, if he broke the law, or if the foundation broke the law, and here's what he said.
No, I haven't had a chance to read it carefully, but I think my foundation, whatever is answering it. So you deny that I spent 5 years in the money. Oh, God, yes.
Are you confident that your foundation didn't break the law? Oh, God, yes. Roger?
I'm just as confident as he is.
So, I mean, is this Clinton Foundation going to be allegedly the FBI investigation is also looking at the Clinton Foundation.
Well, there's a big movie coming out. Steve Bannon's produced it from Peter Schweitzer's book. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm a friend of Bannon, so I
Clinton Cash, right? Clinton Cash?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be very well done. I mean, there's a lot of material. A lot.
I would say so.
The question, I think, with movies like that, and I, as a filmmaker myself, is that the real trick is to get the other side to actually watch it. We'll all watch it, and the Newsmax TV fans will watch it.
Right.
But the people who really need to see it won't want to see it.
Julio, what do you think?
I think this is another example of why the Democrat Party is pathetic. I mean, Hillary Clinton, is this the best that they can come up with?
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about they can't even differentiate the 501c3 rules of a charity. I mean, they're taking charitable donations that are supposed to be, and if you go on the Clinton Foundation website, they're helping the world, they're helping poor children in third world countries. No, they're giving money to the blonde bombshell, the Energizer Rabbit, or whatever her name is, for her for-profit energy company. I mean, this is wrong on so many levels. Yeah, how can anybody vote for her?
I'm sure it's clean energy, Julio.
Clean energy. Well, sometimes after dark, it could be dirty energy.
It might be dirty.
Something
clean
was dirty,
energy.
but it wasn't the energy.
Let's get to a few phone calls here at 877 Newsmax, 877-639-7629. Mike from Golden Valley, Arizona. Hello, Mike.
How you doing, Steve?
Good.
The two gentlemen there with you?
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Number one, Trump, I'm not worried about him. He's going to win. I hope he shakes the country up in a good way. This bathroom thing, sorry, I'm a Christian. I follow God's word. And number three, this one's for you, Steve. keep your eye and ear on Obama when he goes to Hiroshima. My father fought in that war.
Oh,
Okay?
he will be apologizing. You know that.
No, not for those men that saved their life, and my father would have been one of them.
Absolutely. If he won't apologize, because I don't think Japan wants him to apologize, then he'll just trash the U.S. for doing it without saying we apologize. But it will be the bad guy. You watch. I'm with you.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Mike, to the point, and I love it. Thank you very much. Let's move on to Cheryl from Wichita Falls, Texas. Hello, Cheryl.
Hi, Steve and guest. I just want to comment about the gender bathroom issue.
Yes.
And I have a solution. Why don't they just make the law where all new construction has to consist of a single bathroom for all others? So keeping the women's bathroom in the men's bathroom like it is, and then have a third transgender or all other bathroom. I mean, you have it at the malls. You have handicap separate from the other two. Why is Obama doing this to people? I mean, it's
well,
like
that's
he
a good
does
question.
want to.
First of all, I like your suggestion, Cheryl, but I don't want to run out of time. Let Roger weigh in first. Why is Obama doing this, Roger?
Because any opportunity Obama has to take control of something, he takes control. He is the biggest government guy we've ever had in the White House. I mean, he'd take control of your nose picking.
Julio, what do you think?
Yeah, this is pandering, plain and simple. I mean, this is another segment, another voting block for them to pander to. This is just like in California letting the illegals vote. They're going to try to find votes wherever they can. You know, it doesn't matter whether or not they're compromising traditional American values or not. They don't care anymore. This is the transformation of America.
Transformation. Cheryl, any last words?
No, thank you for letting me
Hey, by the way, make
talk to
sure
you about the issue.
Make sure on Monday you tune in. We're going to have your governor up here, okay?
I will be tuned in.
All right, thank you. Tell everyone in Texas, tell the whole state of Texas that the governor, Jim Abbott's going to be here on the Steve Malzberg Show. Appreciate it. All right, listen, Julio, thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Roger, great to see you again, my friend.
Yep.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back. I hope you're having a good Friday evening. The weekend is upon us. Julio Rivera, Newsmax insider, conservative activist, and give us the details of your new show again.
Yes, the Julio Rivera Show on Spreaker.com under the Lanterns Buzz Network, Thursday nights at 8 p.m.
And I'm going to be on it soon, too.